bring our next guest up to the stage to talk to us here at the 15th Annual Greater West Bloomfield Health and Wellness Fair. You can step right in with me. Juile Capra is with me from North Star. Juile, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what North Star Care Community does for us.
Thank you so much, Tyler. My name is Juile Capra, and I'm a representative with Hospice of Michigan and North Star Palliative Care. We offer care for those who have life-limiting illness, and we are here through 24/7 to answer questions and help people with a variety of things. So I'd love to tell you a little bit about that, what we can do. If somebody is diagnosed with a life-limiting illness and they would seek and need our care for hospice specifically, they can call us anytime. They can go on the website and speak with the nurse live, ask questions, and someone like myself can come out and meet them, whether they're in a hospital setting or at home, and we can talk to them about providing care if they are dealing with a life-limiting or terminal illness.
And that's what's important, is this is a topic that makes people uncomfortable, and it really should make people uncomfortable, because it's the worst possible thing for a loved one to know that their loved one's time with us is maybe coming to an end. But palliative care is really important to make sure that when that end is coming near, that we make it as smooth and with as high a quality of life as possible. How can your services help people?
That's absolutely right. I think that early intervention is super important. So a person calling us early in their diagnosis and prognosis, letting us know that they are reaching out with questions, arming yourself with information when there is a critical illness is the best thing a patient can do. And home-based, or what we call community-based palliative care, is actually a little bit different than hospice care. And what that is if you have a life-limiting illness, you can have a nurse practitioner come out and help you with your symptoms while you're still seeking treatment. So that's very different than hospice. So we can, as long as somebody has a significant illness and a symptom burden, so I can give you many of, for instances, if I had congestive heart failure and I was tired and I was having a fluid overload and I was having trouble breathing, those are all symptoms of that particular disease. A palliative nurse practitioner could come to my home and help me with the symptoms while I'm still seeking treatment with my cardiologist and my primary care physician. So it's very, very different than hospice. I like people to think of it as an extra layer of support when they're dealing with a significant illness.
And for the families that are considering this sort of care for their loved one, or even the loved one themselves that's consulting with their family, what are some of the factors they should take into mind before they consult with an expert like yourself or someone else?
Well, as to some things that would be qualifying for hospice or palliative care, again, a life-limiting illness, so something like COPD, CHF, perhaps cancer, Parkinson's, advanced Alzheimer's. I could go on and on, ALS, MS. There are so many diseases that are progressive that can put limits on the quality of our life. And that's what hospice and palliative care really is about, is enhancing quality. So they will have a group of people in hospice, not just a nurse coming to the home, but you have spiritual care to help with the spiritual pain that accompanies these life-limiting illnesses. You'll also have a social worker that's going to help with the psychosocial aspects of end of life, and also help the family make practical decisions about arrangements and things like that, and really help circle the wagon when it's really tough. So you also have an aide that will come to the home and help with bathing and grooming when someone gets closer to end of life. Those are big struggles, so we help with that as well. And then, of course, your nurse. We also have a hospice physician. We have volunteers that will go and sit with the patient, talk with the patient, draw. We have music therapists that will come. And again, this is all designed to enhance the quality of life. We can't increase the time that someone has here, but we certainly can bring the joy.
And that's why it's important to consult with somebody today. If you have those sort of questions, before you need them to be answered, you can get them answered today at West Bloomfield Town Hall. Julie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me, Tyler.